Right, welcome to another wonderful session with Mathemasoft, and this is the continuation of our series on prime number. So, in the last class, we discussed how to write a number as a product of its prime factors, and I gave you some questions to just practice with. I hope you've seen that last video and you've actually given it a try. So in this class, we just want to do something, something like a follow-up to the previous class. It's still on writing a number as a product of its prime factors, but in this time, we want to see how we can actually leave our answer in index form so that we will not be taking much space in writing those prime factors. And this is what I mean. Okay, in the previous class, okay, when we put it down as a product of its prime factors, we got 2 times 2 times 2. So just imagine that we have a number maybe as big as much as a number maybe something like this, that probably has a string of multiplication of prime numbers. Okay, let's say we have 2 multiplied by 2 in 100 times. Okay, we have to write 2 times 2 times 2 in 100 times. Are we going to continue writing 2 times 2 times 2, taking space up to like writing 2 times 2 up to like 100 times? Okay, so you see that is actually it may really make sense that that's the answer, but that's not smart enough. So a smart way of writing numbers as a product of their prime factors is when we express them in index form. Now let's explain the background knowledge. So what do we mean by index form? Okay, what do we mean by the word index? The word index actually refers to power or exponents, okay, or exponents. Okay, power. Take for instance, if I write 2 raised to power 3, okay, you can see I even mentioned power. 2 raised to 3, that means that here I can say that this 3 is actually the power of these 2, or is the what index of these 2. So this number here is in index form, 2 raised to the power of 3, because what 2 raised to the power of 3 simply means is 2 times 2 times 2 in 3 places. So instead of us to write 2 times 2 times 2 in 3 places, then we can express that as what 2 raised to the power of 3. And of course, you know that the origin of this number is actually what 8. So 8 is the single number, but if we want to write 8 as a product of it, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. So if we are being given 8, so this is a number, okay, and if we want to write 2 times 2 times 2, this is also what 8, okay, written as a product of its prime factor. Okay, so this is 8 written as a product of its prime factor. And another way we can write this is that instead of us to write 2 3 times, we can simply write it as what 2 raised to the power 3. So we'll say this is what 8 written, okay, don't mind my writing, written as a product of its prime factor in index form. Okay, so this is the index form, such that we would not have to write 2 in 3 places. We can simply write 2 raised to the power of 3, and that is what we want to actually do as a follow-up to the previous class. So when you have a number that appear, more than once, you can simply what, write it in index form, so that you wouldn't have to take much space. So let's take an example. Okay, let's say we have 216. Okay, we want to write 216 now as a product of its prime factors. So I'm going to start with 2 because I know that 216 is an even number because it ends with an even number, which is 6. So 2 in 2 will give me 1. 2 in 1 will give me 0. Then I take this 1 to this 6. 2 in 16 will be what? 8. I can still use 2, obviously. So this will give me 54. I can still use 2, obviously. This will give me 2. I have 1 here. This will give me 7. Now I can use 3, which is 9. I can use 3, which is 3. I can use 3, which is what? 1. Okay, for you not to be confused, you can rule it like this. You can rule it like this, okay, so that you obviously see that yes, you are making sense. So if I'm going to write 216 now as a product of its prime factors, it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. So in index form now, how many 2 do I have here? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 2 raised to the power of 3 times, how many 3's do I have here? 2, 3. I have 3. So in other words, I can write this simply as 2 raised to the power of 3 times 2 raised to the power of 3. This is written in index form, yet it is still written as a product of its prime factors, but left in index form so that we can actually what, be economical with space. That is the advantage to write in index form. So the last 3 questions I give you in the previous video. Okay, now if you have done that, like you have written those numbers as products of their prime factors, so try to express them in index form and drop in the comment section. Express them in index form and drop it in the comment section below. So I hope you do understand this. I hope you have a good understanding of what we have done in today's class. So if you have any number that is giving you some you're having some challenge with writing such a number as a product of its prime factors, you can drop it in the comment section and then we'll look at it together. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly do so. You can simply follow us on our channels, all our channels. On all our channels, you will see us as Matimasoft on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. On YouTube, please turn on the notification bell so that you can always be notified anytime I drop a new video. Till next time I come your way, remain blessed, and I wish you all the very best in your academics. Bye for now.